wanting to know it. One-on-one, reaching high. One-on-one, touch the sky. We're breaking through, no limits here. Empower the world, there's nothing to fear. One-on-one, feel the light. One-on-one, we'll take flight. We rise as one with dreams so bright. On one-on-one, we're shining tonight. Feel the power deep inside. Step on up, no need to hide. You've got the strength, you've got the pride. On one-on-one, you lead the ride. Ooh, we're moving, we're changing the game. Stand tall.
Hello, and thank you for catching another episode of One on One, where we sit down and chat with another amazing Hopkins female entrepreneur, and we talk about life, business, and the community to really get a deeper understanding of the person behind these amazing businesses here in our village. Today, I'm sitting and chatting with my friend and my classmate, Shadel Sabal of Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop. Numa, how are you?
Bita bilafi hon su gaina go. Waya bilafi le wufto go wongo hon giga belefeti. Ya wa gaiba. Hon su giga afa go te hogo.
We have to be happy that we have good weather today.
Yeah.
We got quite the rains these past couple of days and left a lot of people worrying if there really would be a 19th celebration here. But thankfully, the Lord has blessed us with beautiful skies, and I believe tomorrow and tonight, everybody I get to get their punta in.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people no prep for the 19th like that, like how they usually because of the weather. But I know everybody I have a little bit of everything today, tomorrow, so I'm not afraid to stop by. Hopkins, I get everything on the wall. Hodot, sahel, you know?
Yes,
Chuluwa mata.
yes, I look forward to eat everything. I saw what everybody want to know is how you get to have Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop. How did this idea and this business come about?
Well, actually, the idea for this business, well, not even what idea, it just happened, not never planned, like I said, you know. My mom came over to visit us summer, so,
From the US?
yes.
Okay.
When she came, the time came for her to go back to leave, and I said, Mom, let me make something for my brothers, you know, and then I made the coconut crust so she can take it for them. But my mom again, she took the coconut crust to the front. I don't know why, but she said she was going to share with my aunt, Miss Gloria Martinez. So she came back and she said, "Aluwa nata double do negative to aluwa ba? Why? Why did you sell it? It was for you to take." And she said, "Well, I think I'm not saying so. I think I'm negative to overlay. You know, she told me to make more. I said, no, it's late. So I'll tell her another time. But anyways, that's how I start to make the coconut crust. She sold it at the front by my aunt because it's a small business at the front on the beach, and that's where she sold the coconut crust, and that's how it started. The next day, people keep coming. They asking like, when are you gonna have more coconut crust? I'm like, I don't make anything to sell. It's like, you should start because that was great. You know, it was good. So that's how I started. I start from a little table outside my house, just with coconut crust, and then people keep asking for other stuff. So what I don't know, I always call and say, hey ma, how do you go about preparing this? You know, just over the phone. Then I keep doing what I do best. So I started with the coconut crust, and then I made the vanilla cake, and then the famous lemon pie.
Yes,
That's how
my
it
favorite.
started, right? The lemon pie. So that was the main three stuff I started to make before I expand the business.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I get to understand that business, the business isn't something new to your family. Your mother was a businesswoman, and so is your father's side of the family.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Yeah, according to the history of Hopkins, they say that my mom was the first lady who opened a small business on the entrance to the Hopkins there, next to the that's a Leary Park lane,
Made,
Made Park. Yeah.
this was how many years ago?
I can't
20
recall,
odd,
but
30 odd years ago.
I wasn't exist as yet.
Oh wow, many,
Yeah,
many years ago, the
many years
first
ago.
person to have a business stand, and
Yeah.
a woman at that.
And that's Edith Rose Nunes. I love you, Ma. So
Quite the inspiration.
her style was making barbecues, making the bread. You know, she said rain or shine, that's the way she gained her living, you know, by making a little bit of everything whenever she can. You know, right on the entrance, and everybody had always loved her product. And she was known as Penny One back in the days.
Penny One.
Yeah.
It's an interesting nickname.
So, and she says that, you know, I get all that energy from her, you know, because when she was pregnant, she was active making that good stuff for those people. So maybe I inherited from her.
You definitely did.
Yeah.
And your dad's business and
Yeah, my dad is a farmer, you know, and I came from both business person, you know. I'm actually from the Sabals, level. Actually from Dangriga, the Sabals family, the cassava, you know.
what everyone knows, they are famous
The
Sabals
Sabals,
Ereba,
yeah.
available at most of the stores. That
Mhm.
I know that they've been doing this for years. From since I was a little girl, I would see the package Sabals Ereba. Anytime you see anyone that comes from the US or anywhere from abroad, that has to go in their suitcase to take back. Sabals Ereba. Quality since
Yeah.
so many
And
years ago. So
back then, like, my dad lives in Dangriga and my mom was here. My dad farm was in Dangriga. So every summer we would go to the farm and work. So we never had any time to be idle back in the days. So that's where we get all that energy from, all that motivation, you know, to get up every day and do what we need to do.
yep.
Yep. So my mom and my dad.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotta stay busy with the grind.
Mm-hmm.
And so you live right here and you have your shop built and set up right in front of your house. Was that easy to do? Was it easy to build something and start from right where you live?
Nope, it wasn't easy. You gotta dedicate yourself to do what you need to do. So, like I said, I started from a small table, you know, which I do every day, Monday to Saturday. I started doing my thing, and then Sundays I would take my break, and that's how I sit down and say, like, how much for lumber or whatever. So I start, you know, budgeting my money, putting a little money to the side to start putting up a shed, you know. That's how we started, from the table to the shed. After the shed, you know, I keep saving. I said, you know, people said you should build a small shop, you know. So I'm like, uh, should I ask my uncle to help me out, or ask him if it's possible for me to put a small structure for myself to keep doing what I do? He's like, yes, it's not a problem, you know? And that's how I start this small structure. It's not anything big, you know? And I start my baking until one morning someone came asking for bread. I'm like, I don't make bread. I only do lemon pies, powder bun, and no, sorry, lemon pie, coconut crust, and a little bit of cakes. So that's how the shop keeps going.
Yes, it has expanded a lot since then. You've expanded your menu. You can find a variety of pastries, and you try and mix things up. Today you'll have a list of things, and tomorrow you might have a different set of pastries. But you're not only limited to pastries. I understand you cook lunch
Yes.
and lunch items as well as dinner items.
Yeah. So yeah, after doing all the pastry, people keep asking oh, why don't you start selling food? So I start with wings, you know. After the baking, I put a little wings in there. Then they keep asking about other stuff. So we do the food here, there, and then it's not a regular menu. It was, but after COVID, everything changes.
Okay, yes, for a
Yeah,
lot of
yeah.
people.
So I only stick to a little bit now, which is the wings, burgers, fried chicken, and the bakery. You know.
Okay. Were you particularly afraid of anything before starting your business?
I don't know what I'm afraid of. I just get up and I do what I do every day. You
Okay.
know, I like being active. I don't like to sit and think about what tomorrow is gonna be or whatever. I get up, oh, I'm gonna do this, you know, and I do it. But let me tell you guys something. I'm a person. I don't go by books most of the time. I like to experiment most of the time. That's why people say that this shop is so special. Whatever comes out, man, it's for. They say it's to die for.
Yes,
You
so
know.
many interesting. I mean, it's like I would see something on the menu. I was like, I've never heard of that before, or like,
Yeah.
oh, how did you even come? And I taste it. Oh my goodness, so good.
Yeah, I try to make my own thing. I don't try to follow people's recipes or what. So I try to make my own. You know, and that's
Okay.
how it goes.
And since opening your shop, this was how many years ago did you open your shop?
I opened 2018.
2018. Since opening, then what was or still or pop or is right now your biggest challenge?
Keep on going. You
Okay.
know, because the business is not um too exciting. I don't know if it's because I don't put it out there, you know, or how do you say it? I have my own customers then,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I don't go on Facebook like that, or people who comes and buy, that's how they spread it, like what?
Mm-hmm.
Word of mouth. So to be here every day, to get up, find a coconut or find who could help me, because it have to just keep the business going, you know. You have to dedicate yourself to do it every day. So that's why I keep going.
Yep.
I think positive and get up every day if I do it. And if I not do it, the whole village will cry, cuss me out every day.
I'm sure you take days off from time to time. And during that time, do you take the time out to reset or find balance in your life? Because being in a kitchen for so long every day must be exhausting. How do you reset or find balance in your life?
Well, they have days I take a leave break, maybe 2 days, because you know when the body say tired, it's tired, you know. And when I do take that 2 days, I just sleep all day, you know. I rest, and like maybe 2 hour or hour out and I rest there. I would try put my plan to say what will be fit when I open back, you know. But most of the time I just relax, was it up on the beach.
Okay. And since we're in Hopkins Village, which is very touristy, I'm sure there are times where throughout the year where it's busier and slower for you. How do you manage that big difference with the busy season and the slow season, or high and low season?
So with that, we study what we make or how much amount of things we have to make so we don't lose. You
Very
know. Yeah.
the large quantities that would be made during the high season would
Be
you would
less,
reduce the
yeah.
okay reduce that during the
During the
low
slow
season.
season, yeah.
Okay.
And even the opening times, you know, we don't open Monday, to Saturday, you just try open one in, one out, because every day you would have sell everything.
Would you say that most of your customers are locals or tourists?
Yeah, most of them are locals, and
Okay.
then when tourism season come, you can say majority it's
Okay.
tourism.
Okay. So you're famous for the lemon
Pie,
pies,
yep.
always on the menu.
Yep. Lemon pie. People love the lemon pie. And they say, we don't know how you make it, but man, you good. That's the way they say. And all I do is smile and say thank you.
Belizeans love
Yeah.
their lemon pie.
Every day.
And how do you motivate yourself? Let's just say you're having a bad day or off day or something didn't go the way you wanted for your business and you're not feeling your best self. How do you motivate yourself to continue pushing? What do you say or do for Shadel?
Well, I'll sit down and say, should I keep going or should I stop? I'm like, no, I'll keep going. One thing, nothing will stop me. I'll keep going. And I would say, Ma, I'm tired. He said, take your time, my daughter. Take your time. When you think you're okay, you just do what you gotta do.
Yep. And that's the thing, no one knows how you feel except you. You're the only one that can dictate your pace because only you know what you're feeling. Um, how would you say, how would you define a successful day or a successful season for your business? How would you measure it and say, you know what, it was a success, or you know what, this wasn't, I didn't achieve the goal I wanted to, so I don't think it was as successful. How do you measure that level of success for you and your business?
Well, like I said, to be to make I be successful, I always have to like limit the amount of things where I have to do. I not try to do over so I lose. I try do a little bit every time, and I notice the good days, the bad days, so I could keep myself motivated to like know what I do or um try think about close the shop or no close it. Because sometimes you sit down like oatle or it get too slow. Why I want to push it, but the people that come, you don't have to make a lot now, just that leave it. So that give me more courage to keep on going. So I believe I am being successful, because they like the products, they like everything. So why close? Even that 1, 2, 3 bread or that 1 tray of lemon pie, it make that little bit of money that you have, how to keep it going. So to me, I really be successful.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you feel because being a smaller person, you believe that you have more challenges as compared to other business people?
Yes. Why? Because they have some people when like try belittle you or try feel like they could tell you how to deal with your products or try tell you things to make you feel bad. I just try be a nice person and say, thanks to be honest about certain things. But next time I will make sure it don't happen.
Okay.
But they have some people because I small, they would have think that they could take advantage that I would stay quiet.
Oh, wow.
When they come and try to throw things for you, they do have 1 or 2 people in this village where do that. But trust me, I stand up for myself, because I know what I make. And for example, if I have something well left over, I know the product is good. I not just sell you the stuff there. I will explain to you. Yes, I have, but remember everything that for yesterday. It's still nice and soft, nice. fresh and everything. That up to you if you want to buy it. The prices never change. Why I would change the price? Because if you got a Chinese or and so Chinese every day that 1 month, you get me? But then when we the local people they try uplift with self, we very own try bring we down. You know? They will give all kind of complaints. Oh, why you will sell people overnight thing? I know I sell it if you know if it's bad, if it's spoiled. Why would I sell you spoiled thing? No, I sell it because I know it's good. And even if you buy it here, you still will left it in your house overnight. So what are the difference? You know, so I have certain things like that will happen. They would want to bring it and you know, I'm like, okay. That's why I always explain to Uno. Even if you don't send the kids there or whatsoever, I tell them like the 5 years to the go, come back, ask your parents if you want it or not. Because I know why you bring it, I don't know what you do with it, I can't accept it back. You get me? Because you don't carry it all the way home.
Mm.
So for you bring it back, I don't know if you finger the bread, I don't know.
So you have to make it clear. Yep.
Yeah. So that's why I always mention it. It's from yesterday, it's still fresh. So
Okay. Other than that, because of your height, you don't feel disadvantaged in the kitchen or anything like that.
oh, no,
You operate everything. You reach
yeah.
everything. You get to everything. You get everything done.
I don't shame. I got my list stand. I move it everywhere. You know, every minute, the way I'm moving in the kitchen. I
Adapt.
have the stove high, everything high. And because I'm a shop and I small, I know build everything for my convenience. Because when I have my staff, everything have to reachable for there,
There as
comfortable,
well.
yeah,
Yep.
comfortable for there, you know. Because that
Okay.
they're in the shop most of the time. That's where I go.
Okay. And you mentioned that most of your customers, you've built a customer base based on word of mouth. You do have a Facebook page for
Yes,
Shadel's
that's
Magic
magic
Pastry
paper
Shop. You
shop.
can find it. And besides Facebook, do you plan on expanding in with other means of technology for your business?
Yes, I do.
Okay, because it's not only Facebook that's out there.
Yeah, yeah.
There's so many things out there now.
We have CM Cab will help me push advertisement here, there, and then you know. Then are the people that will actually push me to will actually help me out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all in all, would you say that your life or you as a person is better because you went into this business because you started your own business? So you have no regrets whatsoever.
Nope. Mm-mm. I like it because I don't like depend on people. I like do my own thing.
So then what would be one message you would want custom to give customers? What would be one thing you would want them to understand more about your business?
Um. Well, that you know, I dedicate myself to my business, and if I have to open every day, I will open just for serve my customers. You know, the customers love everything, and I love my customers, so I dedicate everything to them, the people who come around and support me.
Yeah. And they're gonna come around, especially during this time, the 19th celebration. Do you have anything special planned for
Um,
the celebrations?
Not really planned because of the weather the other day. So like I said earlier, we don't go all out this year, but every little bit we will try to tomorrow. Like tomorrow I might have the cassava cake. I will try cook wali buniga with fish tomorrow. And most of all I will bake my famous bread. You know, the Creole bread, the lemon pie, the porter ball, which is that the three main famous thing right now that Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop. The local bread, the porter bun, the lemon pie. You know, that are the main thing for the pastries. Everybody loves that. If I don't have them there, who I hear about myself every day.
I Girl, man, you tell me a lot today. It's so amazing to even hear the story about your ma. I had no idea.
Yeah, and like I said, when the visitors they come from abroad or everywhere who know we, the Newness family, they would have said, man, you are just like your mind. She always busy, always the make, and she make good things. That's what I say, right? She could cook. I said, you get it off your mind, no? And like, I always smile. So,
All right. So, how did you come about with that name, Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop?
well, the name starts with my cousin, which I call my sister, Shermy and Casimiro. Every summer they come around, and then, or whenever holidays they come, and they would always have out of the pastries them, and they would have said, sister, you good, how you make this, like I just can't take myself when I eat it. And so I tell them I dey look for one name for the shop, how I want name the shop, so we look to say, I get it. So she said, Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop. So I said, why magic? She said, the way how you eat it, the taste, everything. So I said, but if the customers they ask why Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop, they say it's all about the taste.
It's all about the
Yes,
taste. That's the
the
magic.
quality, yes,
That's
the
the magic
product.
right there.
hmm And that's how we get the name Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop.
Oh, awesome. Nice to know.
And I always think about it. When people they come, they say, "What's magic about the pastry?" I would always answer, "It's all about the taste."
All about the taste.
Yeah.
And it's made with love.
Oh, a lot of love.
A lot
Trust
of
me,
love.
a lot of love.
You can tell when somebody makes something with love. You can
Yep.
definitely tell.
Star here is a witness for everything. She can.
Anything new on the menu, I'm like, I'm ready to sample.
Yeah.
Speaking of sample, what you have for me today?
Oh, so today I made the farina, which is out of the cassava, in Garifuna Aru. So did I get what the farina?
So it's the edges, the edge pieces that are cut off from making the cassava bread. That's what is gathered and made into a porridge. So it's those pieces, and what all do you add in there?
We put ginger, cinnamon, and the coconut milk.
Coconut milk. Any sweetening agent?
Yes, sugar.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm ready to try it.
Yeah. Yep. So we're gonna have some tasting buds right now. No, farina. Habu sebe farina. He go with ya. Me better tell what I go get. Come and get yours.
Cheers. Ah.
Yes, ma'am.
You could really taste the spices and the seasoning, the ginger. Oh my gosh. It's so creamy.
Rich, not true?
Yes, it's so creamy and so sweet.
Yeah. And with this, when you eat it, like you could go all day without food.
The thing is, when any non-Garfna people hear about the Garfna cuisine, first thing that come to mind, Hudutu and Sahel.
Yeah.
And then they think that's the only thing. No, man, it's way so much more.
Not true, because only one thing they go about
That's what's most popular, and
year.
because of that, people believe that that's all there is. It's so creamy.
Rich, not true?
Yes, it's so creamy and so sweet.
Yeah.
Shadel Sabal, everyone, a small but mighty woman, owner and operator of Shadel's Magic Pastry Shop right here in Hopkins. Thank you so much for joining us today on this episode of One on One. Catch us on the next episode where we have another interview with another amazing female businesswoman here in Hopkins Village. And also have an amazing, safe, and fun Garfna Settlement Day.
Thank you.
And bye.
Balancing to know it's one on one. Reaching high, one on one. Touch the sky, we're breaking